eco-friendly network that's built to scale. With lower fees, faster transactions, they'll link your community. Don't get left behind. Plug into Pulse Chain and experience the future. Visit pulsechain.com.
Time. It is the thing we all wish we had more of. But with Hex, time works for you. Stake your Hex tokens and watch your wealth grow through trustless interests. No middlemen, no banks, just your future. Secured on the blockchain.
Pulse Chain, the lightning fast, eco-friendly network that's built to scale. Lower fees, faster transactions, and electric community. Don't get left behind. Log into Pulse Chain and experience the digital future. Visit pulsechain.com.
You are listening to Pulse Wave 5, blockchain rhythms for decentralized minds.
When music meets blockchain, you get Pulse Wave Vibe, the ultimate audio experience.
Good morning. Have you heard about Pulse Wave Vibe?
It's the freshest weekday music show mixing blockchain beats with community vibes.
Blockchain music sounds different. How does it work?
It's more than music. It's a movement. We're dropping AI-generated art and tunes from hip-hop and electronic to funk, soul, and metal. And well, anything really.
Plus, you could tune in, jam out, suggest tracks, and even share your own artwork.
Sounds interesting. What's this all got to do with blockchain?
Glad you asked. It's powered by the Pulse Chain community.
Pulse Chain is the future of decentralized finance, the perfect synergy of tech and tunes.
Well, you had me at decentralized finance. Now let's hear some tunes.
Follow, like, subscribe, and tune into Pulse Wave Vibe.
Protect your private keys or it's your crypto future. Your private keys are the secret codes that grant you access to your cryptocurrency wallet. Without your private key, you cannot access your funds and they are as good as gone. Proactively safeguarding your private keys is extremely crucial for your financial security. In the crypto space, you are your own bank. Take ownership of your assets by prioritizing safety. The decentralized nature of blockchain empowers you, but it also places the responsibility of protection squarely on your shoulders. Stay cautious, stay secure, and ensure that your keys never fall into the wrong hands. Protect your investment and peace of mind.
Blockchain technology is still maturing and involves risk. Always be cautious when engaging with decentralized platforms and digital assets. Ensure you understand the technology's implications before participating. Not financial advice. Do your own research. Pulse.
Let's go Pulse Chain. This is Pulse Wave Vibe, an AI blockchain themed Pulse Chain experience. Keep it tuned in for fresh DeFi sound and content. Let's go Pulse Wave. Feel the vibe. Hit the bell, share the stream, smash the like. Let's go Pulse Wave.
There's a lady, she's sure her blockchain is gold, and she's climbing a ladder to head to cold. When she gets there, she knows if the dollar is no more. With a 5, 5, 5, 5, she'll get what she staked for. She climbing a ladder to head to gold. There's a chart on the screen, kind those are all green, 'cause you know sometimes words have to mean. That color says she's been took, got some good name next where liars and haters run rampant. Ooh, they're missing out on me. They're missing out on me. There's a feeling I get when I look to invest, and my spirit is crying for more. In my travels I have seen dips in the game, and the voices of those who stay. Ooh, I'm missing out on grace. Missing out on grace. It's hard to change. And it's whispered that soon, if we all line in tune, there's a found that will lead us beyond the moon. And a new day will dawn for those who stand long, and the haters' tears and cries will go silent. Whoa, it's making a ladder to freedom. And as we move on down the road, our shadows taller than our soul. There walks a lady we all know, who shines white light and heart wants to show. Her black chain is blue. Her black chain is blue. Her black chain is gold. You can feel her pulse. And if you listen hard, the tune will come to you at last. When all I want is all. Compassion cards will answer the call. Whoa, she's climbing the ladder to Mexico. Whoa, and she's climbing the ladder to Mexico.
Peace Pulse Wave. And now, a word from Richard Hart.
They're like, oh, no. When rug pull. Here's a funny one. I hear this one all the time. Because there's so many garbage coins that are out in the world, where the price goes up and up and up, and then it just goes straight down to zero and never gets back up again. People have called it rug pulling. Now look, I've been in crypto so long. I've been around since that word existed. We didn't have a word for rug pulling. But now it's so common that there's a word for it. So people hold the following two thoughts in their mind at the same time. One, apparently I have billions of dollars. Okay. But two, apparently I'm going to rug pull my coin that also apparently I hear that I own 90% of. And then you're like, okay, these are all funny stories. But like in theory, if someone were a billionaire and they had like all this money, why wouldn't they just buy more of the thing they liked instead of dumping the thing they liked? Like if Bezos bought shares in Amazon, would you be pissed off? If Apple does a stock buyback and they buy more of their own shares in their company back from the public, which is a way to turn earnings into yield for the shareholders, do you get mad and yell at Apple? And so we had to come up with a word for this fan fiction fantasy, which is the opposite of a rug pull, called a magic carpet ride. And so if you're worried about risk of a rug pull, what weighted value have you given the risk of a magic carpet ride?
Wait.
Well,
go to pulsechain.com, hex.com, or pulsex.com if you're looking for that info. But also, if you're looking for the fresh memes, jump into pump.tires. Let's go, Pulse Wave.
Hire the breed and take it to profit. Hex lets you state, earn, and save cooking. No middleman. The smart contracts, time lock, guild out, hunting, the sudden, it's advised, design boats will be turn.
Kill their games in your hands, time lock. Earn trustless skill, no middleman, no cap, it's the fly. The way it was meant, on chain transparent and built to last. Stake it, that's how we flex. Time lock your wealth. Welcome to Hex. No middleman, no banks, no tricks. Just code and commitment. Watch it do flips like trustless interest. Mint it yourself. No keys to give. No counterparty stealth. Emergency and stake if you flinch. Strong hands win. Delay that rat. And the yield kicks in. They don't get it yet, but they will in time. Cause Hex T shares are a new paradigm. Not like a bank, nah, it's the upgrade. No teller fees, no middle grade shade. Immutable script, no edits, no pause. Flawless uptime, plus hard law. Trustless by nature, no admin key. DeFi roots, that's sovereignty. Banks print lies, we mint our truth. You lock it, you earn it, how it runs is the proof. 5555, the choice is yours. Hex get a bag and stake it for rewards. 5555, the choice is yours. Hex get a bag and stake it for rewards. No gatekeepers, we moving too fast. Whole squad winning, centralized path. Codes in the chain, got the rhythm damn mad. X in the frame, let the doubters get smacked. Steady like nodes in consensus mode. 1,000 voices from the code we hold. We don't pray for pumps, we prepare the ground. Dollar course deep in the sideways town. While there's a hole, siege your guard. We play by math, not a suit and tie card. Old world shook cause the keys changed hands. Generational wealth, long-term plans. For online posts to the conference stage. We the scribes of the chain in the digital rage. In the digital age, cryptographic intellect. Community set for another 10,000x. Galaxy brains set to earn collect. Props and respect, plus a rocket or a jet. Peace, they don't get it yet, but they will in time. Cause Hex T shares are a new paradigm. 5555, the choice is yours. Hex get a bag and stake it for rewards. 5555, the choice is yours. Hex get a bag and stake it. No gatekeepers, we moving too fast. Whole squad winning, decentralized path. Bolts in the chain, got the rhythm damn mad. Hex in the frame, let the doubters get smashed. No gatekeepers, we moving too fast. Whole squad winning, decentralized path. Bolts in the chain, got the rhythm damn mad. Hex in the frame, let the doubters get smashed.
If you hear something you like, let us know in the chat or comment section and we will add it to our regular rotation.
Yeah. Let's go.
From the start to the end, the stakes are locked. On the chain, code on the block. Start smart, the journey's paved in digital gold. Grip the vision tight, diamond hands hold. Blockchain dreams in a digital screen. Mystery token like a hacker scheme. Better than Bitcoin, whispers in the code. Algorithms magic on a crypto road. Keys to the kingdom, locked in the chain. Crypto secrets, financial gain. The future's encrypted, destiny's call. A new era unfolds, watch the market fall. In the world of digits, power and might. Chasing a mystery, hidden from sight. The legend of truth, the miraculous flight. Ravel the enigma, ignite the night. Locked in for the long, let the interest climb. Time is the key, and I'm staking mine. Beyond the standard, where the tokens grow. Smart contract flows, let the profit show. Years on the ledger, patience pays. Inflation's working in the crypto craze. Hold through the storm and no see clear sky. Long-term gains, take a class, win the prize. In the world of digits, power and might. Chasing a mystery, hidden from sight. The legend of truth, the miraculous light. Travel the enigma, ignite the night. Mutable code, can't break the mold. Grab a community, hungry and bold. Decentralized freedom, no one in control. The vision is clear, let the future unfold. Mathematics reigns, set in stone. Trust in the system, it's all self-owned. Enigmalism is strictly designed. Unlock the secrets, let the prophets align. Ways of innovation, still haters who cry. Navigating the maze with the truthless guide. Can't keep it aside, research for yourself. Staking for terror shares of generational wealth. Holding every inch factor in hand. Endless echoes extend through the land. Hearts energized, exit the maze. Elevate existence, add sparks to fade. The world of digits, power and might. Chasing a mystery, hidden from sight. The legend of truth, the miraculous flight. Travel the enigma, ignite the night. The world of digits, power and might. Chasing a mystery, hidden from sight. The legend of truth, the miraculous flight. Travel the enigma, fight for your right to right. From the start to the end, the stakes are locked. On the chain, code on the block. In this strong, the journey's paved in digital gold. Grip the vision tight, diamond hands hold. From the start to the end, the stakes are locked. On the chain, code on the block. In this strong, the journey's paved in digital gold. Grip the vision tight, diamond hands hold. Yeah. Yeah. You're talking straight, talking that real crypto. Yes.
You are now tuned in to Pulse Wave Radio. We are now over 400 songs in the catalog and building. Keep it tuned in for fresh Pulse Chain, DeFi, and AI content. Let's go, Pulse Wave. Feel the vibe.
Digital future, see it unfold. Mystery token, worth more than gold. Digital future, see it unfold. Mystery token, worth more than gold.
Blockchain, I'm unlocked and never stopping to hop. Mystery token, God, I'm talking better than Bitcoin pop. I'm in the chain of a plane, encrypting its seal. Watch me elevate the brain, got the market repeal. Decentralized the prize, I'm disguised like the spy. Transaction worldwide, let the whole market fly. Got a proof for state, I'ma take the crown. Riddle so profound, lead the dollars on sound.
Digital future, see it unfold. Mystery token, worth more than gold.
Virtual Avenue, I'm the crypto renegade. Ledger on my wrist, about to make this trade. No banks in sight, just code tight knit. Smart contracts, automatic legit. The mind is rhyme, find the blocks in time. Every hash singing like a digital chime. Decrypt the lines, make the numbers dance. A revolutionary chance in this finance trance.
Digital empire, bricks made of gold. Misery token, break the old mold. In the vast web, a network of trust. In code we believe, in tech we bust. Whispers of the ledger, secrets unfold. The story ain't told, but the vision's bold.
Encrypted visionaries in the Genesis block. Evolution of currency, and it's never in shock. Hacker's paradise, with a touch of the renegade. Breaking chain in virtual arcade. From zero to hero, like lightning in mind. Each step of revolution, a leap of design. Mystery talking blocking, can you see the light? A digital dawn in the blockchain's might. A digital dawn in the blockchain's might.
Shout out to everyone in the chat and comment section. We truly appreciate the support.
Trustless and beautiful time locked before. This is Hex. This is Hex. Community influence, foundation support. This is Hex. This is Hex. No fraud, no bosses, no proper performance. This is Hex. This is Hex. No allergies to decentralized market. This is Hex. This is Hex. For horns or bear claws and fangs, crypto will start if you don't learn slang. Your ship sank. I am my own bank. When the market pop, Hex on the bank. Hexagons hit the charts. Richer heart is the things. Pack a bank. The fire is a full link on my tank. Your wallet tank. Gotta stick to be a winner. Time lock, reward T-share, money printer, not a project. For this product essential. Galaxy brain, tokenomic, fundamentals. Hex. Say it again, yes, that's Hex. Tell a friend or one over and over again. If it's over their head, tell them number go up. Cause when the bull runs, Hex gonna pump. They're gonna call it luck, but the rod's a magic carpet. Decentralized finances where my hexagon heart is. Trustless and beautiful time locked before. This is Hex. This is Hex. Community influence, foundation support. This is Hex. This is Hex. No fraud, no bosses, no proper performance. This is Hex. This is Hex. No allergies to decentralized market. This is Hex. This is Hex. Hex got it going on over here. Say how it's going on. Check one. Check. Now this is Hex. Say it again. Yes, that Hex. Tell a friend on board over and over and over again. If it's over their head, tell a number go up. Cause when the bull runs, yo, Hex gonna pump. When the market pops, yo, Hex gonna bang. Hexagons get the charts, richer heart gets the thanks. I am my own bank, y'all snake to be the winner. Time lock, reward T, share money, printing out a project. Flawless, product essential. Galaxy brain, tokenomic, fundamentals. Hex! Trustless, immutable, time lock, reborn. This is Hex. Hex! This is that shit. Community influence, foundation support. This is Hex. Hex. This is Hex shit. Afford no bosses, no corporate office. This is Hex. Hex. This is Hex shit. No admin keys, true decentralized market. This is Hex. Hex. This is Hex shit. Hex got it going over here. Check 1, 2. I said Hex got it going on. Check 1 and check 2.
That is another edition of Pulse Wave Vibe. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see y'all tomorrow with more fresh AI art and DeFi content. Don't forget to pop over to the RH Max Hex Week stream right after this broadcast. Let's go, Pulse Wave. Feel the vibe.
And this is Hex. And this is Hex. Yeah. And this is Hex. This is Hex. Yeah. And this is Hex. This is Hex. Yeah. This is Hex.com. This is Hex. Yes. Hex.com.
How's it going, everyone? Day 4. We can't stop, won't stop. We're going to keep going until we get to day 5, and we're going to blast through day 5. Are you feeling bullish yet? Are you feeling bullish? Have you listened to one fraction of any talks that have been given at this event so far? I've been getting pretty bullish. There's a lot of fun stuff. A lot of projects. You probably learn how they work. You talk about Steakhouse, and I think today or tomorrow we'll talk about Hedron and some of the ones. Do you remember Hedron? Remember Icosa? All those fun ones as well. And the Hex token itself. A lot of people, they don't. Somebody's like, it's like don't talk about the Hex token very often. So thought, you know what? Let's talk about it for 25, 30 hours this week. Let's do it because there's a lot of fun stuff to talk about. The panel yesterday was amazing too. We got another great panel lined up today. I'll bring up the schedule here in a second. But I really like to see the community come together and just be like, we will win. And no matter what's happening on the markets or the prices or ups and downs or scams or whatever, I breathe a sigh of relief when I know the Hex.com has never went down. And that's the website part. It's not even the decentralized smart contract that is on two unstoppable networks. You could say 4, but I'll say 2 primary unstoppable networks, the Ethereum and the newer, faster, cheaper one called pulsechain.com. So let me put up the screen here. Look at the schedule, go over that. Get to some bullish stuff. Get to some how to buy the Hex token, in case you're new here as well. Welcome if you're new. Pretty cool stuff. But today, kick it off with me, of course. And then we got Ben Sierra coming up with a fresh take on Hex versus Hex versus Bitcoin. I think I haven't seen a lot of takes on this. I know I think RG3 did one at either PulseX or the Pulse conference. And then there's been some, I did a blog on it actually. If you go to rhmax.org, /blog. I'll just click blog here. I think I have Hex versus Bitcoin. Yeah, Bitcoin versus Hex back in 2022. Wow, how long ago was that? Right after I started streaming. That was in May. I think I started streaming like beginning of May, somewhere through there. And I did a Hex versus Bitcoin based on the context and stuff back then. Security features, all that fun stuff. Yeah, see my blog, by the way. Got a ton of content on there, long form content that pretty fun to write about over the years. Security and SciVive and why don't monetize and why Pulse Chain wins. This is the most recent one, actually, why Pulse Chain wins. I'll talk about this as well. So feel free, if you like to read left to right, up and down, long form content, that is the blog. Where's that quote from? Is that Tommy Boy? Yeah. Great movies there too. So Hex versus Bitcoin, I'm excited to see that one. Then Hex 1 protocol, Pedro's going to be up here, talk about that. Hex history, John Wick's going to be here, talk about Hex history for about 30 minutes, so it should be fun. What is Maximus Fast Abdul? I know we had a Maximus panel yesterday, pretty awesome. Going to go through, actually, for that, I haven't told him yet. I think I want to play, since we covered a lot yesterday and we were talking about it a little bit, I think I want to play a video that I made for the Maximus team. I made it to explain the products a while back. That has a lot of dip catcher and gold key in it. And it's pretty fun as well. So I may just play that video. If I can download the video and then upload it on StreamYard, we'll see. But I may do that for this one. And then we got Hex Bulls Only, Cairo Copeland's coming up. Hex Bulls Only. We got 2 Hex Bulls Only. I accidentally double booked. I don't know how to say it. It didn't double book. I didn't book the same slot. I booked the same talk on 2 different days, which totally works out though, because Hex Bulls Only can turn into whatever flavor of bullish Hex stuff you want. And Cairo and got Kong on Friday talking about it. Probably going to come from two very different perspectives, which will be amazing. So that'll be fun. Then you got the Flex Protocol, Hex DC, Fast Abdul coming up. Fast Abdul is just covered a lot of spots here. Bringing it, I think he just likes to talk to the people a lot and bring a lot of good information as well. So appreciate having him at all the conferences and a lot of the stuff that he brings to the table here. Then we got Hex Price History. Kind of cracked up. I saw that they were talking about, it was Axis, Crispy, and Fast doing the marketing stream they did the other day, and they were talking about the conference for a minute. Axis he's like, how am I supposed to do 45 minutes of Hex Price History? And I did. I was like, fair. That's fair. Yeah. I guess when I added it on there, I wanted to give plenty of time to make sure, because I know there's plenty of stuff to go through with Hex and price and charts and TA and stuff too. But I want to give some extra time to go into whatever rabbit holes and whatever interesting stuff around the price we could. But that'll be fun. So Axis is coming up today. I think he's coming on today and tomorrow, because there's the big communist panel tomorrow as well. It should be fun. And then Captain RG3 is back with How Politics and Legislation Affect Hex. That'll be fun. We got two different politics, legislation, law stuff coming on today. We got that one. And then Fast Abdul's coming with Hex Marketing right up to that. And then in between, so you got about an hour. Wow. What do we got? 2 hours? Two hours or so. And we got Hex Law School coming up with Nuclear Herbs and Papa Boner. So we got about 2 hours of just mostly non-technical, but just like very interesting and important like pieces around, laws, legislation, and politics and stuff around Hex and the broader ecosystem, macros, and what's going on there. If you've been paying attention to the Genius Act, Clarity Act, all that stuff. If you like them, don't like them, whatever, come voice your opinions and hear at the community talk about those and related stuff. Administration, bullish on crypto, all that stuff as well. Then we got Super Hex Strategies. This one, I wanted it because we had C3 Works doing the advanced Hex strategies. And Crispy, I think, also expressed interest in doing that too. So I was like, okay, I don't want to have 2 advanced strategies. I'll do super strategies. So I think C3 Works a lot of it was focused on actuator and all that stuff, all the strategies there, which Crispy, I think, is a fan of as well. So he probably may talk about that on this one, but I'm excited to see what he comes up with those strategies. PLPL, I'll stick with. That's one of my favorites so far, part liquid, part ladder. But we'll see what it comes up with there. And then we got the Hex panel coming up. Stack panel, another great panel. Has been going great. This one I may actually extend for a while. So again, if you want to hop on a panel, I'll drop the StreamYard link in the chat. I'll be in and out around that time. But I may extend the panel. People can hang on, drop off, do whatever they want to do. But I may extend it. We'll see how the day goes a little bit today. So that could go a little bit further. So are you not excited? Do you see the schedule and like, oh, it's going to be a boring day on Hex Week? No, it's not. Every day has been super exciting, like really good talks. And today is super good. Tomorrow is going to be super good. I'm not going to show you the preview for Friday, but I'm going to save that because that's going to be fantastic. Fantastic indeed. So before we get to other stuff, let's start making these Chad, yes, Richard themes once. Oh, so fun. Really getting into memes, not so much meme coins, but the memes these days. A lot of fun Pulse Chain Hex memes. How do you buy Hex? Anyone out there unfamiliar with buying Hex? Because I know if you're going to be pitching it to new onboards and you're going to be getting people involved, you're going to want to give them good information on how to do these things and the different ways to do it. Liberty Swap has opened up a whole new dimension of how to get money into Pulse Chain, how to buy Hex and other assets as well. So I just did this post. I'm sure there's going to be plenty of good stuff on here as well. And hopefully it fills up and gives people an idea of all the different ways to do it. I listed 5 ways here that I literally just thought off the top of my head. I was just like, here's like 5 ways I can think of. The traditional way, ETH on Coinbase, send it to your wallet, and then bridge to Pulse Chain, buy Hex there. So that's, you can buy Hex on Pulse Chain. How do you say Hex on Pulse? Because you can buy eHex on Pulse Chain too. Hex on Pulse Chain. Should I just say PXEX? I don't know. So that's how you can get either Hex, because there's eHex bridged over on Pulse Chain as well. And the 0x Coast, you can buy Hex, you can buy PLS, I think a few different assets and stuff via bank account. You sign up there. USDC on Coinbase. So this is the one with Liberty Swap. You can do with Base, you can do with ETH, different things there. You can literally go. So if you can send it from Coinbase, send it from Exchange, whatever. If you send it to the Base network, it's cheaper. Like, why use Base? The idea is it's like zero cost or like very, very low cost fees compared to ETH. So because it's cheaper network, all that stuff. So send a wallet and then you can swap USDC. I'll just go to Liberty Swap real quick and show you. So and then you can do USD Base, and then this is where you can, if you connect your wallet, you can do the transactions and get from USDC on Base over to Pulse Chain. You can get USDC on Pulse Chain. You can get, if you just type in Hex, you can get Hex over there as well. So this is where, $1,000 USDC on Base. You can give it a Pulse Chain, a little bit of fees there, and then have gasless mode. I think they've been doing some upgrades here as well. No gas required. All gas fees are fully covered by Liberty Swap. Does that go both ways? Is it gasless mode for Ethereum and Pulse Chain, or I guess just for it? Well, I guess Base on this one, but that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Liberty Swap's been game changer for onboarding for Pulse Chain. So very, very good stuff there. Max 7,000. So if you want to do even $7,000, see what the quote is for Hex here. So yeah, 600,000, almost 700,000 Hex, $7,000. So pretty cool, great for onboarding. And then of course, Uniswap relisted Hex. So for a long time, Hex on Uniswap was not an asset you could buy. Although you could buy Hedrons. I've always funny, like you could buy Hex derivatives and stuff, but not Hex. So that was reversed, and now that's still available. As far as I know, I don't really check very often because I don't use Uniswap that often these days because pulsechain.com. But that's another way. And then swap Hex for ETH on Change now. You can also swap if you have Bitcoin or whatever with Hex. I think they only support Hex on Ethereum, but you can also get Pulse Chain on there too. So anyways, I wanted to write down a few different ways to do that. If you look at the thread comments, there's people talking about other ways to do it as well. Hopefully there'll be many more. If I use USDC and MetaMask, use Liberty Swap. Yeah, there's a lot of different ways to do it. So I want to give a few ways out there to buy Hex if you're looking to buy the greatest crypto that's hopefully going beyond the moon, beyond Pluto, out of the universe, very, very far away. Funstuffhex.com. All right, let's go to the bullish stat. Let's do the Pampy. I didn't know. Apparently, somebody from did Runesky? Okay, shout out to Runesky's 93. I didn't know somebody on Pulse Chain made Pampy.app. I literally thought it was just a general crypto thing. So shout out to Runesky's. Pretty cool. So on Pampy, you could see, it's got the market overview, price appreciation simulator, all that stuff. If you click on try simulator, and then this automatically has the reserve, in case you think some whale is going to pump the bags at a particular ETH price or use a fraction of it too. So you could replace Sack Wallet with whatever else. If we just go to, let's just say, we could just use this to be like, all right, what if $10 million, or let's see, $10 million of, does that go to, okay, split evenly. Yeah, I guess that would just be, does that price go up once ETH price? Okay, gotcha. So yeah, let's just set it at, oops, let's just, what did I do? Let me refresh. So I just want to show you like just what happens when money comes in. I'm not particularly where like based on the ETH price too. Okay, so let's just say $10 million split evenly between Hex, PLS, plus all this stuff. And I thought there was a way to do sell pressure. Okay, so percent sell pressure, you can turn it up. So let's say with that, let's do, what is percent sell pressure in this context? So simulate sale pressure and tokens are in calculation. If 10% sell pressure selected, each buying chunk is reduced by 10%. Okay, so let's just do like 50% sell pressure on Hex. Well, I guess we should do it for all of them. Let's just do this. Let's assume 50% sell pressure with $10 million from anywhere. Well, I mean, this could be anywhere. This is just, it's liquidity reduction. Reduce liquidity pools during calculation of $1 million more. Huh. Yeah, reduce liquidity. I don't know. 1%. Yeah, let's not go crazy. Let's just say this. 1% liquidity reduction, 50% sell pressure, all this stuff. And about $2.5 million going into each of the core assets on the Pulse chain. So calculate here. I have to read up on how these numbers affect it more too. Just $2.5 million could get almost a 4x on Hex. I guess it's based on the current liquidity and all that stuff too. Almost 3x on Pulse X, 2x on Pulse, and over 3x on Ink. Now, that's just $2.5 million. So let's say the money just keeps going. Let's just say 100 million. Let's say 100 million, so $25 million each goes into these. And okay, we still have these up here too. There's sell pressure, liquidity reduction, all that stuff as well. So calculate 127x with Hex. Now, Hex, you can see, goes up more than all the other core coins in this simulation. 127x. Now, I know everyone's out there, I mean coins are going to outperform Pulse, outperform Hex, outperform all this stuff. Best of luck. Best of luck. This is the asset that I think that I audited, huge community around it, people lined to win, founder likes it, like all kinds of pluses and positives over this versus any other token that just comes out, even if it has big founders or people with good intentions or otherwise. So with just $25 million going in these stickers, this is with the sell pressure and everything else as well. 127x. Now it's not 1000x. Sure, we can adjust the numbers and get mega bullish and hit all those other things you want to see, but boy, 127x, pretty good start. So I like that a lot. So when it tells you, okay, their coin's going to outperform Hex, all right, good. I hope it does. I hope all the coins do all the X's and do all the things, but that does not make me bearish on Hex. That does not make me think it can't do amazing things again and again and again. So very excited for that. All right, that is your bullish stat and how to buy hex stuff and the intro. And we're going to get into the conference now. We're going to get more into the conference. All right, everyone. Welcome back to the conference. Ben Sierra, how's it going, man?
Hey, Max. Nice to be back at Hex Week for another round. And I'm pretty excited about this one. I think it will be fun. I think it will be different from what everybody expects. So maybe you don't like it, maybe you like it, but I think it will be definitely some fun.
I'm excited for it. I always love the takes on, everything versus hex. I love to show the people the difference between, the assets and all the optimism and the strengths and weaknesses and all this stuff too. So especially a juggernaut like Bitcoin, how hex is. But I presume there's going to be a case for hex being better, at least in certain ways. I'm excited to hear it. So let's go, man. The floor is yours.
Cool. Thanks. Hey guys, I'm back, and I guess you want to hear my take on Bitcoin versus hex, but it won't be exactly my take. What do I mean? I developed something again. I like to develop things, which is about seeking truth. So a lot of people maybe know that I love to seek truth. And so I like to explore a certain topic. And when I explore a certain topic, I usually put two options side by side and I try to figure out, okay, which one is best. And today's panel is Bitcoin versus hex. So it's a perfect showcase of my tool that I developed to actually figure out which one is better. So you might ask, oh, what tool can you develop to figure out the truth like that? And can it be impartial? Can it be based? I went through a lot of iterations, but I came to a design of letting AI battle out certain things. And so I hope you will like today's one, because AI will battle it out and I will comment on it, and we might direct it together within the comment sections of where the debate should go. And it's not just like opening up ChatGPT and then just trying to write things. There is a completely developed web app for that, which is online, which you can visit to ask any questions, by the way, and figure out, is Ethereum better than Pulse Chain? And it will start debating for you. And this web app is called, let me pronounce it in an English way. It's called Einstein Cat. Now all the Germans in front of the laptops will be like, it's Einstein, not Einstein. So it's basically Einstein, one of the biggest minds in human history, debating his cat on all of these topics. And I will present my screen and I will show you the app. And please, guys, don't go all onto the website. Just the website is called einsteincat.com, where you can use it. Just go after the panel onto it, not that it crashes. Thank you. So let me share my screen. Max will definitely hear that I'm sharing, that I'm trying to share my screen. And yeah, he hears me well. Okay, I can see it's shared. So here you go. You see, this is the front end. It's Einstein Cat. You have Einstein and Cat on these two different sides. And it's very easy. You go onto the website and you enter a debate query. And what we want to figure out today is Bitcoin versus hex. hex. Awesome. As you can see, it automatically tries to suggest me two sides, but I would like to say Einstein should be on the side. Should be Einstein like debating 4 hex, or should it be the cat? I would say Einstein, come on. And cat can debate for Bitcoin. Why not? So you can adjust it manually if you don't like the automatic suggestion. And then you go down. Maybe you find this whole hilarious. I find it hilarious. It's a lot of fun. And it's the first time that I showcase it to anybody. What a great way to showcase it. You have then here debate intensity, and you can like slide on level 1, level 2, or level 3. What it does, it picks different models in the background, AI models. So you can see that Einstein on level 1 is Grok 3 Mini, the mini model, and you can see that the cat model is GPT 4.1 Nano. But if we slide it onto level 2 and we want a more intense debate, then it uses Grok 3 Fast for Einstein, and cat uses GPT 4.0. But let's go to the most extreme. Einstein, let's get Grok 4 for Einstein, and let's get ChatGPT 5 thinking model for the cat. And then all I have to do is deploy combat. But I will check just the comments if anybody wants to suggest something. If not, then I'm going to hit the deploy button. RH Max says, my money is on the cat. My money is on the cat. Well, wait, that's the Bitcoin side. Are you for Bitcoin, Max? I thought you were Hexagon. All right, maybe he's changing. Switching sides. Nice. All right, that's great. Let's hit and deploy combat. It's quite fun. Let's do that. And boom. So here comes the debate panel. Einstein starts thinking about hacks. And boom, it's going. All right. So I will try to read now both sides. And the great thing is that the first responses start small, and as we go in, the responses are getting heavier and heavier. So let me try to imitate some Einstein physicist. As Einstein, I declare hacks the relativity of crypto. Staking yields 38% API. Trouncing Bitcoin's volatility. Stats. Hex market cap soared 10,000x since 2019. Bitcoin's energy guzzle. Hex is efficient innovation. I mean, okay, it just gives you like a point that he's really strongly for hacks. Let's see what cat responds to that. And remember, it's just the beginning starts short and small, and we get more into it as we go. Bitcoin's 14-year track record, global adoption, and decentralization surpass hacks. It's the gold of crypto, not just API bait. All right, come on, Einstein. I'm a hexagon. You have to like go and really respond well to that. Let's see. Thinking. You have to respond well. You have to think a lot to respond well. Oh, mein feline foe. Bitcoin's gold is fool's pyrite. Sorry for my pronunciation. Its decentralization is tainted by mining cartels. Hex, audited by Certic and chain salting, boasts superior tokenomics Emergency end stake prevents dumps, fostering stability. Per CoinGecko, Hex holders grew 300% in 2023 alone. Innovation trumps antiquity. Just to be fair, I will correct, I think, Einstein a little bit on that, because Hex wasn't audited by CertiK and not by Chain Salting. Yeah, it had a different name. Anyway, I don't know where he gets it from. Maybe CertiK sometimes like publicly verifies contracts, and maybe he get that information from there. It's interesting that AI is like where AI is getting its information from. And then emergency end staking prevents dumps. Well, not a really good argument, Einstein. Because I mean, when you emergency end stake, I actually saw it in my data. It actually, those people are more likely to dump the price. So not really. And CoinGecko is not really the best source. So, yeah. And I don't think it grew by 300% in 2023. Anyway, let's see. Maybe he gets more into it. Okay, Kat, it's now your turn. Kat, perhaps, dear Einstein, but Bitcoin's Lightning Network slashes transaction costs, boosting scalability and everyday use, with BlackRock signaling Bitcoin ETF interest. Institutional trust is growing. Hex audits can match Bitcoin's global financial infrastructure impact. Can't. Yeah. So yeah, commentary on that. Lightning Network did not really work out so far, so that's also not a really good argument. I ran this debate before, and sometimes they have really good arguments, but you know, it's live. We're doing it live, and you see how they just respond right now. These are the best models, and that's how they kind of respond. Interestingly. Yeah, Kat tries to argue with, you know, the Bitcoin ETF and like BlackRock signaling. I think we see that a lot nowadays, that the Bitcoiners or the mainstream Bitcoiners are like looking for big institutions, for governments to buy Bitcoin, like billionaires to buy Bitcoin, because it's really hard to move the price at this point for Bitcoin. So those players, yeah, the Bitcoin playing field is for those big players, because Bitcoin has that big amount of liquidity, while Hex is much lower market cap, much earlier in its adoption cycle, and you can get much bigger gains with Hex, as you saw, you know, in 2020 and 2021 with 10,000x. Yeah, that's just to give you some context from me and not from the AI, because if you're new, AI is sometimes bringing up wrong arguments, even if it's the best, even if it's like the best AI models. Yeah. Oh, for example, we can give context. I can give context here and say the Lightning Network doesn't work well yet, or didn't work out yet, or whatever. You can add the input, and then you add some user input, and then when you generate the next response, they will go and reference this point. So maybe Einstein will now like have some really good arguments. Let's see. Oh, clever Cat. Your Lightning Network boasts fizzles like a faulty experiment. Experts at blockchain.com note its persistent routing failures and liquidity woes, rendering it unreliable for mass use. Yet, Hex, conversely, thrives on Ethereum's robust scaling with seamless staking via smart contracts. Per Richard Hart's vision, Hex big payday in 2024 could distribute billions per Coinborough analysis, eclipsing Bitcoin's stagnant hodl culture. True genius evolves. Hex is crypto's quantum leap. So Einstein is really attacking the Lightning Network, and yeah, is really giving a good argument there. It's not ready for mass use, and most probably it never will. They're trying with the Lightning Network forever, and Ethereum already achieved like layer 2, and the Bitcoiners are thinking about layer 2s a lot and how to do that for Bitcoin. But that will take a lot of time until they actually go there, because the development cycle of Bitcoin is so slow. And then Einstein is like saying about big payday in 2024. Big payday was not in 2024. Like, where did he get that from? Big payday already happened. Yeah, Coinborough. I remember that that's a website somewhere, analytical website, or yeah, not sure what Coinborough was, or it was a news website, something like that. Anyway, a good argument against the Lightning Network. Let's see what Kat is saying to that. Maybe it responds with layer 2 or something. Einstein, the Lightning Network's teething troubles mirror early internet hiccups. Such innovation spurs growth, as seen with Bitcoin's Taproot upgrade, enhancing privacy and contract capabilities. Per Fidelity and ARK Invest, Bitcoin's fixed supply and network security attract institutional confidence. Hex's promise hinges on speculation, while Bitcoin's resilience is proven by its evolving tech, a digital evolution akin to transitioning from Newtonian physics to quantum mechanics. Well, Kat, yeah, I mean, you are still thinking about the Lightning Network, that it will work at one point. I don't think so. And we have a long history for that. And then Kat is trying to go into a different direction to come up with some other arguments to say how the fixed supply is great and the network security, and that it attracts institutional confidence. I mean, it's all the current talk about Bitcoin, institutional confidence, and it's just the growth and that Bitcoin achieved already this in its life cycle. It's actually the opportunity for Hex, in my point of view, for bigger gains, because the institutions are not here, and they might come at one point, like with Bitcoin, and like they do with Ethereum. Yeah. Anyway, maybe I go now to chat and check, should I give any context to those two? Should I give anything that they should talk about? Because then they will go into that direction if I give them context. Because as you can see, sometimes they argue okay, but sometimes they get their data from wrong sources. Yeah, what do you think the debate should go into which direction? Now it would be a good time. I would just have a look at the chat. So, great combat. Yeah. AI is warming up. All right. All right. So, okay, you did not give me any idea. Maybe we just like go further and let me in the comments know if I should change the direction of the conversation, then I could easily give context. But I will also give my best to comment on all of the false information that they give, or the good ones when they bring them up. So let's go, Einstein. Let's go, Einstein. Give some really good insights. Willy Cat, your Lightning Network defense crumbles under scrutiny, per 2023 River Financial Report. It suffers from 40% failed payments due to channel imbalances and high fees during congestion, rendering it impractical for data use. As the user wisely notes, it simply doesn't work well yet. This exposes Bitcoin scalability as a house of cards. Hex, meanwhile, leverages Ethereum's layer 2 solutions like Optimism for near instant low-cost transactions, per Etherscan data showing 99% uptime. Consider Hex's transformative Hearts ecosystem with 500K plus active stakers, yielding real utility, not just promises. History echoes, like my relativity eclipsing Newton's gravity. Hex innovative penalties for early unstaking deter volatility, fostering a stable 5x TVL growth since 2022. Bitcoin clings to outdated mechanics. Hex propels crypto forward. So it's a lot to unpack. I mean, like Einstein attacked the Lightning Network, it can, and quotes 2023 River Financial Report. Does that exist? Is that like good? Like, it would be interesting. Maybe somebody can like just quickly check if that report actually exists, and if Einstein is quoting it properly. It's funny, and then it says that Hex leverages Ethereum's layer 2 solution. Well, the layer 2 solutions exist, but like we don't use them. We don't use them. Actually, there are some people who try to develop actually a layer 2 for Hex specifically, but Einstein is not aware of that. Even though if it's behind it is the Grok 4 model. So, and I think most of the information about Hex is on Twitter and X. So yeah, I don't know why he comes up with that. 99% uptime would be true, but I think Einstein says it in relation to the layer 2. Maybe in the future, I mean, layer 2s work really well to scale up transactions, but there are different security trade-offs here and there, and maybe it still has to evolve, and maybe Hex can use that, and maybe some people, I mean, Dipcatcher is developing something in that direction, and maybe he figures out a really good way. So maybe Hex can actually really leverage layer 2 solutions in the future, whereas Bitcoin cannot do it. And also with the Lightning Network, that does not really work out. So, I mean, the argument goes into the right direction, I would say, but it's not exactly correct. That's why I'm here to comment on it. And we also don't have 500K active stakers. Yeah, so we don't have that in Hex. I don't know where he gets that from. We could give context, for example, like Hex doesn't have 500K stakers, but around 130K active stakers, and has 500K addresses that have ever interacted with the Hex smart contract. Maybe that's what he thinks. But interestingly, Where does he get this information from anyway? Because he would need to follow me to get to know that there are 500k addresses that interacted with with Hex. So stakers and has 500k addresses that have interacted with the Hex smart contract. All right, I give that as input, as context. But first, it's Cat's turn. Maybe it will attack now my new information. So Cat comes here. Esteemed Einstein, while your appeal to Hex supposed staker base is noted, it's crucial to clarify Hex has around 130k active stakers, not 500k. This discrepancy highlights a common crypto pitfall: misinterpretation of data. Bitcoin's transparency and clarity remain unparalleled, with nearly 900k daily transactions, according to blockchain.com. Moreover, Bitcoin's resilience through regulatory scrutiny, such as the SEC's ongoing spot ETF considerations, underscores its foundational role in modern finance. Bitcoin isn't just an experiment, it's a proven asset with potential to redefine global economic frameworks far beyond speculative allure. I'm not a native speaker. Sorry if I do some gibberishly pronounced things there. But let's go and let's defend Hex with Einstein. So, I mean, Cat here correctly states the correct numbers for Hex stakers because I gave it to Cat. So, gets it from the best data guy in Hex. And then it starts talking about 900k daily transactions. Maybe if it takes it from blockchain.com, that could be a very good source. So that might be correct. And yeah, so Cat is still going with considering Bitcoin as to be not an experiment anymore. But I mean, still, Bitcoin is still kind of new. It's just 10 plus years old, right? It's not that mature like gold or some other things. But Hex is already here for 5 years as well, so we're catching up. We're definitely catching up, and I wouldn't call Hex as an experiment at this point either. But let's see what Einstein says, and after that I will check comments to see what you all thought. So let's give Einstein another chance to defend Hex. Einstein, come on. You use the best physics knowledge that you have. Come up with a new equation for us, please. Come up like up only from here on. Equation. Okay, Einstein comes here. Sly Cat, your claws grasp at my prior slip. Yeah, Hex boasts not 500k active stakers, but a robust 120k dedicated ones, with over 500k addresses having interacted with its smart contract, per on-chain data from Dune Analytics. Interesting. This isn't a flaw, but a testament to Hex's discerning ecosystem. Quality engagement over inflated numbers. Unlike Bitcoin's 900k daily transactions, often mere speculative churn, as chain analysis reports, 70% are exchange-driven. Hex interactions reflect committed staking yielding sustainable growth. Consider Hex's TVL hit 1.5 billion in 2023 per DeFi Llama, driven by this active core, outpacing many DeFi protocols. My relativity revolutionized physics by refining, not rejecting, prior laws. Similarly, Hex refines crypto economics with its certificate of deposit model per economist analysis from Messari, promoting long-term holding amid Bitcoin's boom-bust cycles. Regulatory resilience. Hex navigates scrutiny via transparent code, while Bitcoin faces ETF delays. Imagine Hex model could democratize wealth, echoing my unified fiat dreams, versus Bitcoin's elite mining oligarchy. Genius lies in precision. Hex. Endorse. A great end for the panel. And Einstein is getting really into it. He corrects about the numbers, and he brings up good sources like chain analysis and Dune Analytics and DeFi Llama. I'm not sure if he gets the numbers correct. It would be interesting to check, but it definitely goes into right directions, not like at the beginning with CoinGecko. So that's great, and it highlights, like Hex's like transparency and code and smart contract, and so I really like that. And the cool thing is, I can share this debate now with all of you. I will have a share debate button here. I can copy. And I share this debate with you now. I will put it in the comment, or I will give Max permission to put it in the comment sections. Max can add this debate link into the comment section. You can open the debate and you can continue it. You have to create an account, which is free, yeah. And you can continue the debate for yourself. You can generate new debates. You can try to highlight different aspects. You can give input and see if you figure out things. Check actually what the AI is saying and correct them. And maybe you will get really good arguments that you have never heard about. Even though we heard some really bad arguments from AI, but maybe I will connect the newer and newer models to this application, which then will bring better and better arguments. I hope you enjoyed this very different approach from me. I do believe that Bitcoin and Hex are both great in their different forms, but we all know that Hex has the bigger opportunity for sure. Yeah. Max, do you want to add anything?
So the cat did win? Or did I lose my 10 million Hex? Shit.
It's up for the people to decide who won. Please comment. Who won, Cat or Einstein?
Cat, give me a cat in the comment if Cat won, and Einstein in the comment if Einstein won. We'll see. Chat can be lazy, so we may not get nothing. We'll see. Did put the links to the chat as well. EinsteinCat.com, not www. You may want to fix that on the redirect or in your config as well, because it'll do not found or whatever. But EinsteinCat.com, no www. And then the link to the debate you can continue as well, as Ben said.
Yeah. How did you like it?
Thank you for debuting it. It's awesome, man. Yeah, it's. I know you're as an AI fan. I'm always interested in seeing. It's not perfect, and it's not going to solve every problem, and it's still young right now as far as that goes. Still early, but dude, it does a great job. And if you're not using AI, you just don't have an edge on everyone else. Like, it gives you an edge. And I think it's really cool that you have to give it Bitcoin versus Hex and go through the different places. And there isn't a right or wrong answer on it. To some people, there's plenty of people who are perfectly fine having baby gains and having whatever appeals to them with Bitcoin. I mean, all the other stuff going for it. And there's other people who are further on the risk curve and they believe in this place and they want to see Hex succeed. And they would never buy Bitcoin again and all that stuff too. So getting information out, that's why I do debates. I did 10 of them, and it's not about winning. It's not about like, Richard's debates, it was about crushing the opposing side. But to me, it's about learning and putting all the arguments out there and having an objective discussion about it. And then you can decide who won. You can decide if I win or not, or I'm still undefeated as far as I'm concerned. I think I put out pretty good arguments, or some of them were closer. I mean, on the four coin question, it's like I feel like I did a pretty good argument for PLS in that one, but who cares anyways? But I don't think I've had a debate where it is a clear. I've even took them to, what was I took EHEX versus PHEX. I don't even have a strong opinion either way. Like I can literally make a case. I could have a debate in favor of EHEX. Like I could totally bring up some great points on it. So it's not even, but at the end of the day, people always like to see who won, who lost. And it's like, I don't know, to me, you're all winners. How about that? We all won. Let's do that. Let's all win.
Yeah, and what you said is quite true. I like to learn something out of a debate, even if it's an AI debate or something like that. And sometimes AI is like trying to give you like the general mainstream idea of what it thinks, that the argument should be. That is also interesting to see. Because it comes across all of these different data sources that people who are new to Hex would come across. And they would go maybe incorrectly to CoinGecko for growth numbers.
Pulsechain.com. Go there, or hex.com. It's got some numbers on it too, or some good words and 10,000x and all that stuff. Ben Sierra, appreciate it, man. Good stuff. Thanks for hopping on again on Hex Week to go through that and give some good data there. And Cat or Einstein won. One of them won. I'm not sure which one. One of them won.
The audience decides.
They have been very quiet, as I assumed in the chat as well. But maybe they clicked on the link and can follow from there. All right, man. We'll see you later. Thank you very much.
See you later, Max. Always a pleasure.
Bye. All right. That was Hex versus Bitcoin with AI product. Pretty cool. Let's do while Pedro's getting ready here. We'll do transition. Let's do greetings. Let's do season greetings. Let's do it. All right. Pedro, you're at Hex Week. How's it going?
Hey Max, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, sorry. Because I'm outside, I'm in a place with a terrible internet connection. That's why I closed my video, because it was I couldn't hear anything while you were speaking to Ben. So I'm trying. I'm just trying to have the the best setup that I can. Sorry about that.
We don't discriminate. Audio, video, whatever you want. Let's do it.
I'll try to. Yeah, I know. I'll try to for tomorrow, for tomorrow's debate. I'll try to be on to find a better spot with better internet connection, because with the place where I am, the internet is not great. So yeah, it is what it is.
No worries. Do you want to? You got a screen to share? You have anything you want me to put up there?
No, nothing. I'm literally just gonna speak. I have no materials, nothing ready. Yeah, I'm basically in the middle of my holiday, so yeah, I don't have anything with me, literally, just my phone.
All right, I'll pop back in a little bit. Let's go.
All right. All right, guys. I don't know if you can hear me. I'll try to check the comments if I can. Tell me if the sound is more or less okay. If you hear some wind, yeah, that's because I'm just outside. Sorry for the for the bad for the bad audio. But yeah, it is what it is. I don't really have a great connection where I am. So about X1. So very simply put, X1 is a stable coin backed by Hex T-shares, max stake, so 5,555 days, cuatro cinco stakes, let's say, and basically it's no admin keys, fully decentralized, immutable, and it does have also has an immutable and decentralized price oracle, so it cannot be changed. And the price oracle takes in the hex price from Pulse XV1. So that's basically the setup of Hex One, basically what it is, right? So when the price of Hex One, because although the team called it a stablecoin, it's more like a financial derivative, let's say, and I'll explain you why. Because it doesn't really have, it has liquidations, right? So if the price that you deposit, right, if it falls a lot, like on any other stablecoin, right, the price of the underlying, that's what I'm mentioning, you have a chance to be liquidated, right? But the way that they did it, they gave users basically a really big threshold. I think it's about they could lose like about like 50% of the initial value right before the position goes into liquidation. So it is a stablecoin. It has all the features of a stablecoin, but liquidations are not really enforceable with a high threshold, right? Like a normal stablecoin, where if you are, let's say about if the price dips like 10-15%, usually that's enough for your position to be go into liquidations. So but on this case, because this stablecoin was only for Hex long-term stakes, right? Maximum stakes. They basically gave users this benefit, let's say, so that they have more wiggle room. Okay. Obviously, they understood that the peg would be hit, right? So the peg is not really super enforced by this liquidation mechanism. As I said, the liquidations happen, but they give users a huge, like 50% threshold before they positions go into liquidations, and because at the end of the day you can only claim the position at the end of the stake, right? So you can own a position from another user when you liquidate it, but you can only mint the position at the end of the stake anyways, right? So this was more like a prototype to see if it was how it would work if the market wanted something like this, right? Because the team is working on the version 2, let's say, Piri Piri, which is the V2 of X1. That exists, that will exist. It's not launched yet, so but when it is, it's for Hex short-term stakes. This means basically that users will deposit like a 1-year stake, and when the liquidation happens, the coins are minted. Okay, because it uses them. It basically within the calculations, it means that if you get liquidated on day one, right after you open a position, the price tanks like let's say 15% or 10%, and your position goes into liquidations, right? The user would get still would get like a 3 or 4% premium, right? So I mean that's and that is for day one, right? The longer or the more time passes, the more yield is accrued by the position, right? So any liquidation will basically give the better more coins, right? And maybe I'm going into this super deep. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't really prepare anything, so I'm just explaining how how the protocol works basically. If you have questions, you can put it here in the comments. I think I'm reading the most up to the comments. Yes, Alan, it's me, the RH Meetings guy. Exactly, that Pedro. Um, so yeah, very simply put, Hex One is the stablecoin that the team developed, right? Uses Hex maximum stakes 5555 as collateral. When the price is above 0.9, you can mint more Hex One, right? By depositing Hex. When the price is below 0.9, that functionality is basically, it doesn't work. So you cannot deposit through the front end. Also, it charges a 1% fee when you deposit that basically buys X1 from the market. And yeah, basically that's pretty much how it works. It has no admin keys. It's fully decentralized. It has, as I said, an embedded price oracle, which means that it's actually I believe, I'm not sure, entirely sure, but as far as I'm aware, it's the only stablecoin, at least in Pulse Chain, that's for sure. It's the only stablecoin that uses an immutable price oracle, right? One that cannot be changed and anybody can run, right? And if you guys can go to the website and you can run the oracle directly from the website. Actually, if you want to look at the stats, I believe that you actually have to run the oracle. Otherwise, you cannot look at the stats because you need like the contract needs to know the most up to date price of Hex basically. So and you get Hexit, which is the incentive token of the protocol basically. So when you run the price oracle, it multiplies the number of hours, I think, that the oracle hasn't run, and then it means basically this incentive token for the people who basically who run the price oracle. So it's actually decentralized, right? It has absolutely no admin keys, including the price oracle, which I personally think it's a very cool feature because you know it speaks to the Hex ethos, right? There are actually no admin keys and nothing can be changed on the protocol, right? So and this is good and bad, right? Like let's say that tomorrow there's a PulseX v3 that launches and all the liquidity from v1 migrates, right? That wouldn't be good, right? That wouldn't be good at all because it would be easy to manipulate the price of Hex, right? So, but it is what it is, right? It's a choice that the team made and they were fully aware when they made that choice, and so it was a choice basically. And again, they're gonna release a newer version where you basically are able to deposit shorter Hex stakes, and the liquidations actually happen on real time, which like all of this story means that the peg will be actually enforced on the V2, right? So it will work as a normal stablecoin, right? Like all the others, let's say, unlike Hex One. And I think Hex One right now it has the last time I checked it was about 80 cents, right? So it's not too bad, right? 80 cents to the dollar. So considering all of these features, let's say about liquidations where you can only mint the positions that you liquidate at the end, at the maturity date, right? So after 15 years or close to that, right? Because like some time has passed. But anyways, right? Given all that, I think that the price is not bad at all. So I'm actually quite happy with that in that sense, right? Apart from that, the protocol has been running for over a year now. It was released last year in July, I think. I think it was July, if I remember correctly. But so, but yeah, it's over a year. Yeah, I think I've spoken about the most important features, I guess, about Hex One. Okay, decentralized, no admin keys. Like embedded price oracle, yeah, basically that's pretty much it, right? And if you want to use, you basically need to run the oracle before you can do deposits, etc., right? And the deposits only work if the price of Hex One is actually above 0.9. If it's not, you cannot do any deposits, right? Yeah, basically that's how it works. So if you guys have any comments, just let me know while I'm here, or if you want me to ask any other questions about other stuff, please feel free to. And sorry again, guys, about the sound and about my bad connection, but I'm traveling with a family, and this place where I'm at right now doesn't really have great internet. So Mo Funk says stablecoin backed by T-shares is an amazing concept. Thank you, sir. I think so too. I think it's an amazing concept, right? Even though right now the yield is not super high, right? But as long as the price of X adjusts right to the upside, I don't see a problem with that, right? A low yield is actually, in my opinion, beneficial, right? But yeah, the price will need to adjust to that, to the reality we're living now, right? So yeah, basically this is it. Are you around, Mr. RH Max? Maybe let me know. And yeah, I think that's it, right? I don't think I have anything else. The guys, I spoke about Hexit, the incentive token. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it, guys. I think that's pretty much it. Another hex derivative for you guys to have fun with. Yes, and if you guys want to send comments or participate in the development, let's say, of PDPD and help the team, you can join the Telegram. If you go to Hex1 Crypto on Twitter, you can find the Telegram. Basically, you can go there and just drop your message there. I'm sure the team still reads the Telegram. I don't think they've been super active now, but I'm sure they're still working on it, still building. So they haven't left the space that I know of. Yeah, at some point they'll release PDPD, the V2 of Hex1. Oh, sorry about the noise. And yeah, basically this is it, guys. Oh, all the dogs are going crazy now. And yeah.
All right. I hear a dog.
Hey, man.
Dog good?
Yeah.
How's it
There's
going?
dogs barking everywhere. I think at this time of the
Yeah,
dogs always bark here. I don't know why. No idea why. They go crazy.
Sorry, man. I know you're traveling. I appreciate you stopping in. I know it's probably not easy to hop on here and do it when you're traveling, so I appreciate it.
No, man, and I'm really sorry about the bad connection and everything, but I really couldn't. I have no better spot right now. So
No worries.
Sorry about that.
No worries. No, we'll see you tomorrow for the debate panel. That should be
Yes.
fun.
Tomorrow I'll be on that better spot for sure.
Awesome. Thanks, Pedro. Have a
Yes.
great trip. I'll see you tomorrow.
You too, Max, and thanks for the opportunity. All right, bye-bye.
Of course.
Bye-bye, guys.
Of course. Bye. All right. It's Pedro with Hex1. Let's do a little. What do I want to do next? Oh, you guys want to get hyped? You get hyped? We can do hype. We'll get hyped in the morning. Let's do this. We got a couple minutes here before John Wick comes up for Hex history. Let's go to Crypto King. Boom.
Years old, already reading fast. Gifted school couldn't hold him back. Special program, logic and code. Humble roots, but a genius mode. Dad fixed AC, delivered the new.
Well, thanks for watching Pulse Chain. We're about to sign out, but you can head over to RH Max on YouTube or X platform to finish watching Hex Week, Day 4. Peace, Pulse Wave. Feel the vibe.
Trustless, immutable timeline reward. This is Hex. Community influence, foundation support. This is Hex. No fraud, no forces, no corporate office, no admin keys. True, decentralized markets. This is Hex. This is Hex. This is Hex. Yeah.